Micro87 and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3, where we're continuing with our Spanish playthrough and we get to grips with this naval treaty. So just as a way of a recap, we are limited to 15,000 tons, or well, ish, so being a limited democracy, we get to cheat a little bit and so we can actually build ones up to 18,000 tons. But we are limited to 10-inch gun caliber and we have limits on how much we can build at once and our total fleet tonnage. I was thinking about this ability to cheat, and because obviously theoretically all the kind of, I suppose Germany can cheat as well, but Britain, France, US, I think they're all going to abide to it. So what we could have done is, we could have laid down some 18,000 ton, build up our docks, lay down 18,000 tons worth of a battleship, and it would essentially be the biggest battleship in the world until a couple of years after the treaty ends. Issue with that being is this 10-inch gun caliber. You can have a big boat, but it's going to somewhat lack the oomph that battleships are supposed to have. So that kind of put a halt in that plan before it really got anywhere. But if this had been, say, 12 inches, I think that could have been done. You could have a big kind of 12-inch battleship. Probably slightly undergunned, but I think still could have done a lot of good work. And the existing kind of pre-dreadnought battleships, or pre-semi-dreadnought battleships, I suppose we've got at the minute, are... they're pretty much all capped at 12 inches anyway. So it would have been the best one out there, even if a little wonky compared to some other games. So we'll see. I think probably with the limited to 10-inch, we'll again focus on the heavy cruisers as a kind of bigger ships we've got, because I feel like 10 inches is a nice caliber for them. One other thing to talk about, which I hadn't really discussed last time and I hadn't really thought about, was the fact all these corvettes count towards our total fleet tonnage. So you can see we're sitting here with a treaty limit of 170,000 tons, a paltry 170,000 tons, I should say, and almost 30,000 tons of that is in corvettes, so it's like 15% or maybe slightly higher, which it seems excessive. So I think what we're going to do is probably end up scrapping a whole bunch of these that we're not using, and that would free up room for probably at least one new heavy cruiser or maybe a couple of lights or something of that ilk. So the first thing we're going to do is probably get rid of all this lot. I'll keep them for now, but eventually we'll scrap them when we need the room. And then if push comes to shove, we may go down the route of putting out our light cruisers onto the kind of foreign station type duty and getting rid of all of these corvettes until the treaty goes, so we can maximise our warship tonnage. One thing I do need to do though is bring these West African gentlemen home, because we only need 4,000 tons in West Africa, so these two here will meet that exactly, and we can get rid of these kind of older wonky ones. Perfect. What else is going on? We're building our Menorca classes and we are refitting a whole bunch of central fire control. Good. Let us advance with our time. Okay, scientists doing scientist things, struggling a little bit. Submarines. Ooh. So I had considered as well, I think I mentioned last time, when we finish our shipbuilding, putting a load of money into submarines and maybe trying to build up a large submarine force. But I've since looked into it, and submarines do count towards your treaty limit tonnage. So it's not maybe somewhere we want to go. So we're currently, 800 tons a submarine for our early coastal ones. So you'd really want a rake of them. You'd probably be spending, 20,000-30,000 tons worth of limit on submarines to get an actual force which is going to make an impact in the war, and we just don't have the headroom for that. We might spin into that as soon as war breaks out. Ooh, more money, thank you very much. I will take that. But we shall see how it goes. Okay, we got ships back. You're now back in Northern Europe. I'm just going to get rid of you guys straight off the bat. I think we're going to end up there anyway. You're kind of old and wonky designs. We'll get rid of you. The Real Familia, you can probably come, you can come off active now. I'll stick you on reserve. Megalicia can probably just go mothballed. Something like that. We have, I don't think we have no heavy ships on active. A bunch on reserved. And we have one cruiser on active fleet. Gotta save those pennies. Right, let's keep going. Cruisers finishing construction, excellent. Ooh, quality 0.5-inch guns. That's interesting. So we could go a quality, 5-inch light cruiser design to make most of those quality zeros. I tend to go for 6s on my light cruisers, but that might be a reason to change. The other thing to do, money is reasonable at the minute, so why don't we keep building up our docks? It's a good way to spend our money. And we can put our Carlos V into... so, who else needs a redesign? So Alejandro's, I don't think of central firing. Do them now? Yeah, let's do them now. Design for rebuild, please stick on central firing. Surprisingly overweight. We're probably just going to, well, we'll lose those, fine. Still 3 months, 1.5 million each. Central firing, job's good. Narrow belt and short range, yeah. These things aren't very good. I still feel like I say a lot of these ships. I suppose it's just part of the age. We're not into the glorious ship age yet. Okay, let's keep going. Alliance between Germany and Great Britain's expired. Okay, that's good. I was thinking about increasing my spying on Italy for 2 reasons. One, they are ahead of me on tech. Stealing tech is good. And the other one is, I don't mind a fight with them. We had it before. I think it went relatively well, as long as, and especially now that we can't be invaded by America in the Caribbean, which is going to be true until the first tick of naval invasion tech. But I think that's a wee bit away. It might be, tussling with the Americans and the Yanks. Probably isn't that big of a deal. So let's ramp up a little bit of spying. Costs a little bit of money, but not really. It's fine. During manoeuvres, our ship's on fire and a fishing boat from Great Britain. I don't want a war with Great Britain at all, but I'm happy to ratchet up a little bit of tension because we're really low right now, so I can do a little bit, and then we'll maybe have to make the peaceful options in future. Yeah, that was fine. Just a few fishermen. Great Britain's not that bothered by it. Okay, our Alejandros are ready. An eccentric scientist of doubtful repute offers to us his late invention in ship design for a little bit of money. Yeah, why not? Let's have a look, see what it is. Maybe nothing. I don't know how long that event takes to fire to let you know whether it was a complete waste of money or not. Straight into reserve. I'm tempted actually just to mothball you, seeing as you are the older ship in the class. But money's not too bad right now, so maybe we'll hold it. You guys, oh, you're still on foreign stations. That's a mistake. Go active fleet. Come back to Northern Europe, please. And then we'll get you a refit. Everyone else is fine. You guys don't need to have central firing. 5 down to 5 down to 5. 1,500 all, but we're going to scrap you when our new cruisers are built. Fine. Ooh. That is good. That is excellent, actually. Our ship Vitrol has been blown up in mysterious circumstances in Ferrol. There are suspicions that saboteurs from Italy might have been responsible, and the press is demanding action. I wonder if that puts us straight into war, because I do want to fight Italy, and we're fighting them alone, possibly alone with France. So that's good. We should come out of this war well ahead. It will end the treaty. I'm not necessarily in a position to take much advantage of a treaty coming to an end now. I don't really have the money to lay down new battleships. It would have been nice if it had been maybe another couple of years just to kind of hamper the eye a little bit, but I think we've got to take it. Oh, wow. Straight into the war. Okay. Feel unprepared. You lot. Active fleet. Mediterranean, please. No. I want to move you. Move ship 2. You guys all need to go on to trade protection. I'll probably split half of you into the med as well. Okay, Is there anything else we need to do? So in terms of Italian holdings, we still don't have any crossover. Yeah, no, we're miles away over here. We got any ships out here? We've got a light cruiser. Place 3 heavy cruisers. We could send someone like our old Pedro de Aragon out there. And you know what? Let's do that. You can go out to the Southeast Asia after our interests out there. And the Galicia here, I'm going to dispatch you off to the Caribbean just in case they try and do some raiding on us. Okay. So unfortunately, what's going to happen now is that Britain and Germany and France are just going to lay down a whole bunch of spectacular new battleships, which is going to make life more difficult. But at least we got them to scrap a bunch of stuff. Okay, straight into it. Convoy defense at Menorca Large. We are outgunned, but ours are pretty decent. Apart from the Fernando VII. Really doesn't deserve to be in this war, but hey ho. Okay, what have we got? Convoys. One heavy cruiser, one destroyer. The Emperor Carlos V. Captained by Cerveza. I love the new central firing. A reasonable ship, lots of battle stars. The crew's probably pretty rusty. Oh, no, hang on. We've got others. They're just in a screen formation. Okay, we've got all 3 of our Emperor class. Perfect. Let's go into... I cannot control you. Okay. We'll do nothing. There we go. Now I will control you. Please go into line ahead. We'll bring the speed up maybe just 16 for just now. Let people kind of catch up. These two should go faster until they work out what threats are on the horizon. But not until they catch up with the main formation. Okay, we've got an Ancona class. And some destroyers. Oh, I feel like I could have a tussle here. You have 4 8-inch turrets and 4.5 inches of belt. 21 knots. We have 4 8-inch turrets and 3 inches of belt. And 20 knots. So we're slower, we're less armed, equally armed. But you can run away from us if you so want. Let's go squad max minus 2, but also if there's 3 of us. Oh, but you are not alone. Okay. I will take this fight. There is more of us. We're going to have more barrels. Oh, there's lots of shit kicking about here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Down south. More Ancona classes. Okay, we might have to do a little bit of a kind of fighting screen here, which could make life challenging. Please don't tell me you brought a battleship. Did bring a battleship. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've got loads more forces. They were just in amongst the convoys. Okay. Alright, so we also have our battleships. I'd say usually in convoy defense, you have more ships than the opponent. That is indeed the case. Alright, let's go back to line ahead for you, gentlemen. Let's get you on squad minus 2. Okay, we're going to have ourselves a bit of a stramash here. Okay, so they've got... What do we reckon? I'm not sure. I might be another bunch of heavy cruisers. This could be more battleships, though. Got a lot of boats out here. Or ships, I should say. Yeah, these are the old ones. I don't think they've really done much in terms of renewing them. I think it'd be a good opportunity to at least cause a little bit of damage to the Italian Navy here. How long have we got? 5 hours, okay. An eye on where we are in creative transports, and let's go to gung ho. Let's view. We'll have you guys turn south. Bring your speed down a knot. Ooh. coming in here. Just a line of destroyers. Okay, we should be able to pick them off. Too much hassle, one would like to think. It looks like they're going to try and do a torpedo run. That looked like a torpedo run, but surely that's too far away from anyone to have range. But just in case, we'll do a little bit of a wiggle. Kind of looks like they're just going to run away. No, they've looked back down. Okay, this is good. Very much want to try and get into a fight with them. Solitary Ancona class. We're apparently just not hitting. Hey, there we go. So even with our lovely new central firing, come on. Crews are going to be pretty ropey though, so you know this is almost like a warm-up fight. Where our gunnery is not going to be great, but we'll kind of take what we can. After you guys continue to come down this line, I will get you to go back up to your 18 knots and pick off this Ancona. So you guys are now in the same trap I'm trying to put the Ancona into. South. Let's get away from these battleships. Okay. Emperor is taking a little bit of being. Actually, that's from the Ancona. We should have our full broadsides here. Landing much in the way of hits. Hang on. Don't chase a heavy cruiser. Not generally good for your health. Looks like we're outpacing the Roma class here though. Is nice. Let's have a look at you. What's your top speed? 16 knots. So if we get you up to squad max, which is all 16, we're just going to run you out as quick, and if we do separate, then we'll try and use some of our heavy cruisers to make up the difference. Hopefully, I'm just kind of hoping they haven't, the other heavy cruisers haven't duck off and are now diving into the middle of our convoys as they've lured us away here. Which would be a smart play by the AI, but not one I believe they're going to make. Let's kick speed up a little bit. The idea is going to get our heavy cruisers in front here. Try and shepherd the Roma class away from the rest of the pack. And then give AI a choice to make. You're going to come and defend the Roma. You're going to leave her for the wolves. Oh, there's that other heavy cruiser. That's good. Means we know they aren't running off and attacking our convoys. Okay. Emperado's still taking a few beats. Oh, nighttime is coming. A little bit close and up close and personal with the Roma class here if we want to get anything done. You come in above it, we'll have our destroyers come in here, and then potentially might get the Via Mil to come in as well, and we'll try and see if we can't. A late night torpedo in the way. Here is a little bit worrying. It's not really the target I had intended. The corner is now getting absolutely lit up. Gotta watch out for torpedoes from her. Catalina passed through, but oh, someone launched a torpedo but missed. Well, you were trying to close in on the Roma. There's a little bit of resistance up here, so we've brought in just a light cruiser though. Nice to run north as well. one was currently running towards my light cruiser. I will take that. Ooh, and if you turn away, you should run into these destroyers. Okay, that seems fine. I will let you guys see if you can't finish off this Ancona here. She looks pretty badly beat. She's on fire. Let's see what we can do to tighten the noose. I'm going to slow you down slightly. Give you a better chance to launch a torpedo. You're not launching her, but you are shepherding her, which is a start. Let's keep her the light cruisers north, and we'll keep this destroyer south. Turns to the south. I'm okay with that because it's down towards my main battle line. Still hitting the Ancona. Destroyer's taking a little bit of a beat. Light cruisers tangling with the battleship, which is not normally the best of their health, but they seem to be in a pretty good position if you want to, you know, launch some torpedoes. Perhaps not. Oh, and darkness is coming, and I don't really want to let her get away. Oh, that was a good attempt. Of course, she immediately turned away. Grab you lot. We're just going to dive in her general direction. Going to keep you further away since after the disaster last time when we ate a torpedo. You guys are currently behind the Ancona, so that's okay. Okay, Hero Destroyer of Dreams here, come on via me. Crazy with my turns. Oh, you launched, but it missed. Apparently this is the nippiest battleship that you ever did see. Any left? You have one that's probably on your other side. Oh, you just launched, okay. And of course, as you launch, she turns, because that's how the AI does it. You have had torpedo training as a focus. Oh, you guys have lost prey. Let's come back north. Oh, terrible timing for you to decide to turn away. Okay. Someone, yes, there we go. Oh no! You surviving? Yeah, okay, you seem to be surviving. That's good. Whether Aroma survives or not, I don't know. Might have to try and go for another torpedo. One's definitely enough at this weight, but can also not be enough at this weight. Or displacement, I should say. Continue to swarm around her like sharks. You guys. This is bad for my destroyer's health. Interesting they've come back now. Let's not neglect my main fleets too much. Yeah. That was a little stretch too far, but interesting they have brought their battleships back. We can get this Roma class. I'll absolutely consider that a win. There's certainly something to be said, just keeping her moving around at speed is often enough to try and make the flooding worse. Her ability to turn is quite frustrating. That was a good salvo, completely in the wrong direction. Looks like her rudder's gone actually. And she's on fire. Okay, this might be her. Anyone fancy that? You guys are terrible. Okay. Just keep her close enough for gunnery. Let's just slow down to cruise kind of speed. Oh dear lord. What have I done? Okay, looks like we have kind of got away with that. Focusing too much on things. Destroyers out here. Let's flip you back onto AI control so you don't do anything silly. Yeah. The danger of trying to control everything yourself. Wow, you guys have just like scattered to the winds. Okay, we made it out there without any more accidents. This blooming ship needs to die. She is not dying. Come on, man. It's fine. Okay, this should be her now. Slowing to a halt. Here we go. Dead in the water, and let's just make sure. There we go. Cool. Right, let's go home. Successful day out. I think we just got the one kind of old ironclad in the end, but I will take it. Bumping them out in the night, no problem. Bring everyone to cruise speed. Good. We should time it shortly. Okay, that was a nice little battle. A little bit kind of chaotic in the end, but it's good experience. We did lose 2 destroyers, but we had to take out, yeah, one of the dreadnoughts, or ironclads, I should say, and 1 destroyer. So definitely a victory for us. A couple of 1,000 points. Great start to the war. Huzzah! And no one's doing very. Oh no, they have subs. Interesting. I don't think we have any ASW. France is not ready to join the war. That is fine. We can run this one ourselves for a while. I mean, we're outnumbered a little bit, but I'm happy we can chip away at that. Yeah, heavy cruisers where we need to really whittle them down. That's okay. Let's keep going. This might give us an opportunity. Although I would really like our new ones to come out, but they're not there yet. Nerida and the Princess de Asturias and the Catalonia. Okay, we are nice and close to our home waters. Always an advantage. We have got 6 hours of the fine winter sun. Oh, this looks like it might be a complete dead rubber. Just go cruise speed, and let's go due east. In fact, they may have just run away. Oh, no, they have not. Bring her up to 16. You into line ahead. I was about to say, I don't think you're going to be on your own. Also, don't think you're a battleship, but we'll see. Oh dear lord, you are a battleship. Okay. The Ruggiero de Loria class. 14,000 tons. A bigger one. 4 10-inch This looks like a treaty one. But, is the treaty down long enough for them to build it? Perhaps. If they built it straight away. 8.5-inch belt. Yeah, okay. 10-inch guns. Interesting, interesting. What have we got in way of destroyers? We have a bunch of destroyers. Well, I think we would absolutely attempt to put a torpedo into this fine ship. See if we can't slow her down from there. And we have to watch because gunnery 10 inches against our 3 inches of belt. You know, that's not going to go necessarily very much in our favour. So, you gentlemen, to do this, I need to go squad max. I need you to get out here in front ASAP. Never want to be chasing a battleship from the rear. You're having a bad day, but I'm going to keep you on this path for the hope that... Oh wow, fair play in the Rita. Lighting up the Ruggiero and the Proteo, both of you, with your 6-inch guns here. I would really like you to launch torpedo. I'm not sure it's going to happen, and all's dangerous. It only takes one fairly chunky hit, and these guys have a bad time. But really, fantastic work with your light guns here. If you can get you guys to come over the top. Our destroyer's charging in. Weirdly enough from the rear, yeah, Narita's now having a bad day. Can't really go toe-to-toe with the battleship for very long. We're going to have to try and do it for a few more minutes. Another massive hit there on the Narita. How are you doing damage-wise? Actually fine. This is good, and we're continuing to pepper her with our 6-inch guns. It's now switched fire to the destroyer, and it's peeled off. No one is launching torpedoes though. And I could do it myself, but I don't want to. Okay, we're all a bit wonky now. Surely. Oh, you missed! You launched though, that's generally all I can ask from you. Guys are battle of the shop. Where are your destroyers? They're over here. So, does the Proteo still have hers? It does. Let's turn, see if we can't get her an angle. I mean, it's kind of good to me. Bloomin' launch your torpedo, please. Oh my god, Proteo. This is why some people play on Captain's mode, I get it. I mean, there might be some friendly ship in the line of fire because of destroyers, which would be maybe fair, but also deeply upsetting. Cannot believe you guys did me like that. It's when you get too many ships in the way and no one knows what to do with their torpedoes. Don't ram her. Close one. Now this is my flag division, so I suppose technically, according to my rules, I can use you guys to launch torpedoes. I would like to try and get the AI to do it. But if you guys will give lots of your own torpedoes. If that doesn't work for us, then I may just resort to manual. Okay, you've just been blown up, I think. Yep, there she goes. You may not have torpedoes if they've been damaged. No, you do. Right. Come on, man. Ugh. Watch out for the Dardo class here. Dardo class is dead. No one, I mean, apparently we're just going to gunnery this thing to death. Which is somewhat ironic, given that we are a bunch of light ships. Fuhrer is thinking. Oh, there's a whole bunch of other ships here. Huh. Let me put a bit of a timer on it. Right. We tried. We want to do the right thing. The right thing wasn't flying. Come on then. We shall do it ourselves. Flash miss. This is frustratingly close. What are you going to do? Can we get a little bit of breathing room? And then Kathleen, you can have a go? I don't quite understand why that's out of arc, but okay. You turn south, please. You're outpacing me now. Perhaps, right, I need some more destroyers. See if she gets away. I'm going to be very upset given how many opportunities we had that was not taken. You guys down. I feel like you probably are suffering a little bit. Let's check your damage. Yeah. Few hits. Flooding's under control, but a little bit of flooding can always take you down. We'll retire you gents from this conflict for just now. Yeah, you've been slowed to 16, right? So we need our destroyers to kind of get the job done. Yeah, we'll pick up some. Not sure that's going to happen. Destroyers worrying me. Let's get out of the way of that. Okay, this might give the opportunity to shine. Gentlemen are retreating west, which I support. We're going to do our best to land a blow and then go home. Okay, come on, here. Lazaga, are you absolutely kidding me? Oh, she launched. The eye turned away. Oh, you're back to 4 of 4 again. Okay, so we can do it with my lead ship, like so. Fire. Well. Finally, we hit her with one. Thing is, at 14,000 tons, I don't know if one's enough. Well, I'm not going to give up just yet. She's in a bad way. Burning, on fire, flooding quite badly. Let's see if we can't finish her off. I do like the ability to fire multiple torpedoes in the same turn now. That's a good little addition. Okay, 1, 2. Surely, yeah, that's her dead. Okay, excellent, excellent. We got her eventually. Well, excellent-ish. I'm disappointed that we had to rely on manual torpedo launches. Would have much preferred to have the AI do it herself. Who are supporting them, that's fine. Come to beat core. So let's get everyone nice and close. Drop you down to cruise and let's retire. Seriously. Now you decide to do it yourself. Oh. Stop it. Away you come. You two. I've been given instructions to come support the main ship, not to sail into the melee of other light ships that the Spanish have brought, Italians have brought. Now, how badly beat up are my heavy cruisers? Actually, fine. A little bit of structural damage. But Catalunya? A little bit of structural damage, so we could eventually stick around and have another fight, although there's a lot of heavy cruisers there. Maybe we'll just do a fighting retreat into the night time. Yeah. Kind of works for me. Guys back on the eye, that should be okay. Likewise. A little bit of bump in the night. They've turned away now, which hopefully should be the end of it. I'll be upset if we lose you. We get oh, there's port there. Let's go home. I think we should make it. Go away, please. Okay. Now you guys decide to start playing ball. Fine. Can you calm yourselves down, please? Thank you. We're into preservation mode. Don't know what this chap's doing, but I'll just let him go. By the time everyone else gets home, it shouldn't be a problem. Be interesting to see if that light cruiser makes it or not. Okay, I think we are there now. Lost one. Yes, please. Okay. We lost 2 destroyers. They lost 1 battleship or pre-dreadnought. Didn't lose that light cruiser. Okay. Let's quick look at the ship details. I wanted to look at not you, because you remind me of Genoa here. Only 5,000 tons, but a torpedo didn't take it down. That's disappointing. Yeah, okay. And then 14,000 tons of glory will almost hit, almost 200 times. Wow. Didn't really put out much in the way of pain. Yeah, she scored. Where is she? 0. Didn't hit anyone at all. Don't believe that for a start. Okay. Yeah, she got pretty badly beat up. Well, I'm quite happy with this. That's definitely a victory in my book. Another major victory, gain of prestige. Awesome. Fine. The invention was considerable value to our ship design. Excellent. Okay, we have the San Marco causing problems in the Mediterranean. But the war is definitely going in our favour. Hopefully we can actually get something out of this one. We've got our new heavy cruisers coming online. 9 months away. That's a wee bit of time. Actually, and our budget is terrible, which is not a great state of affairs. Mainly, yeah, a chunk of it's maintenance, chunk of it's construction, research, training, intelligence. Okay. I want more money, to be perfectly honest. Alright, we've got a few more months before we have to start playing around with things. I think ships are more expensive. Look, when they're on, you can see here, when they're being repaired, it does cost you more as well. So, be an element of it. There we go. But we've taken a dent into the Italian fleet, which should be very nice. We've brought down the deficit in tonnage on the heavier ships. Not so much on my heavy cruisers yet, but we will work to that. But I'm okay, actually. It depends how long the war goes on. But if we kind of whittle away their battleships, and then when we get our new heavy cruisers, we can do the same to our cruiser fleet. Get a nice VP advantage, get a peace, get some war reps, take their little bit of China. You know, that plan we had many years ago, which never ever worked. Let's try and make it work again. Anyway, we'll call this one to close there. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm a little bit sad the treaty didn't last for more years and make some more interesting designs, but I think this is what we need to advance our playthrough of Spain, so we can get some more money to start picking up bigger enemies. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.